President Trump kind of went through his proposal for immigration reform yesterday. Here's some of what he discussed. Do we have that?
Our plan achieves two critical goals. First, it stops illegal immigration and fully secures the border. And second, it establishes a new legal immigration system that protects American wages, promotes American values, and attracts the best and brightest from all around the world. Importantly, we're already building the wall, and we should have close to 400 miles built by the end of next year, and probably even more than that. It's going up very rapidly. Every year, we admit 1.1 million immigrants as permanent legal residents. These green card holders get lifetime authorization to live and work here and a 5-year path to American citizenship. This is the most prized citizenship anywhere in the world, by far.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got that part right. Yes, that's for sure. And for him to say that we want the best and brightest, how dare he? Seriously, the Democrats are taking issue with that.
I know.
They don't want the best and brightest. Hey, we've had a long record of bring us your poorest, your destitute. We want only people who have clothes that are ragged and we no skills and that can't speak English. That's what we want here.
And some states are getting them. Right?
Oh, yeah.
In California,
we're getting them.
The governor is pardoning, felons.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
There you go.
As far as whether the border wall is already being built, I don't know. I see conflicting reports on that they haven't started yet or they've barely started.
Over 400 miles.
But he claims 400 miles by next year. That'd be great.
And maybe more.
Okay. If that's true, that's great.
I hope it is.
I hope it is too. I hope it is. But much of this proposal, I think, is really good. As he said, right now, about 12% of immigrants are admitted based on employment and skills. So about 12% of immigration right now in the United States is merit-based. How can we be expected to continue that rate?
I don't know.
It's insane.
I don't know.
66% are admitted based on family connections. Why? And that to Democrats, that's a good thing.
Yes. Once you're in, that's the point, right? Once you're in, then the rest can come.
So if you have a second cousin twice removed in Manawaniarawa, come on in. Yeah,
it's all yours.
Bring them up.
Come on.
Bring them up.
I'm in.
Well, my mailman has a friend whose uncle wants to bring him in. Come on in. That's kind of the way it's sort of the way it's done now.
I know.
Now the administration wants to flip those numbers. So it will be 57% based on merit, 33% based on family connections. That makes more sense. That's probably still maybe not even the right formula, but it makes more sense than what we currently have.
But of course, that's bad.
Oh, of course, it's bad. To the Democrats, it's absolutely catastrophic. So we want to recruit top talent. Microsoft is continually saying we don't have enough to fill the positions that need to be filled in technology. So good. Let's flip it around and let's bring more skilled people into the United States. I do like the focus on first of all securing the border, and he did talk about that, and that's a really important part of the plan. But also focusing on legal immigration.
Yes.
We want to stop the illegal flow, and we want to bring people here that want to do things the right way, and we'll add something to the country. Every nation on earth asks something of the people who are trying to immigrate there. All right, what are you going to bring to us? What are you going to do for us? It's a legitimate question. It's an important question. You can't just say, okay, come here and we'll do everything for you that we possibly can. That's not the way it's supposed to work. It's just the way it has been working.
Sure has.
And working, I use that word loosely. So supposedly the average yearly wage of legal immigrants right now is $43,000. If we go to this system, supposedly they would then increase the average income to $126,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And the average yearly wage of all immigrants would rise to around $96,000. How could you not want that for the people that are immigrating here?
Kidding.
How could you not want that? No, I'm sorry. I want them to continue to make $7 an hour, and I'm going to fight this tooth and nail every step of the way. No! How could you not want that? And the thing is, and we should have been talking about this from the beginning, when they come the way they do, and you don't ask anything of them, and you don't encourage them to learn the language because that's somehow hateful, that's somehow racist, that's somehow xenophobic.
I mean, we're in trouble for encouraging them even just to have rudimentary knowledge of English.
Exactly. Yeah. And so they stay at the bottom rung of society, and there's nowhere they can go. Because if you speak only Spanish or Norwegian or German or whatever it is when you come here, you're not going to succeed in America. You have to learn English in order to get up the social ladder and the employment ladder. It's mandatory, really. If you don't, you're going to be stuck in a crappy job your entire life here. Why would you want that for them? I don't. So you encourage them to learn the language. And when you do, they can have a chance to succeed here.
I'm all for them making $100,000 a year.
Me too. I think that's great. But Democrats don't, because then they're not dependent on the Democrats. If they start making $126,000 a year, they don't need the Democrats when they're handouts. So they don't want this. They do not want this.